Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing? Are we awake?
Yes.
Are we grateful?
Yes.
It is the week of being grateful, right? What I'd like to start off with this morning is everybody just place your hand on your heart, both hands on your heart. And I'd like you to just close your eyes. And I'm going to guide you through a short little meditation. And I want you to take a deep breath in through your nose and hold it. Let it all out through your mouth. Another deep breath in through your nose. Hold it. Let it all out through your mouth. One more time. Deep breath in through your nose. Let it all out through your mouth. Now with your hands on your heart, I want you to build this energy of gratitude. And I want you to feel the gratitude for the temple that is your body, that is housing your soul and your spirit. And give thanks and gratitude to all the other temples sitting in this building, in this sanctuary, building the energy of gratitude and love for everybody in this room, building the energy and the gratitude for all the opportunities to connect with spirit, to connect with our loved ones, to connect with our spiritual family. Feel that energy of gratitude and love building in this room, healing the pains, healing the anxieties, washing away the worries, and feeling that energy building in this sanctuary so strong that you feel it literally being a light of the world and touching all the bodies and the souls in this world, and feeling gratitude for all that brings life and all that brings us opportunities to grow in the highest and best good. Take another deep breath in and feel it going through, that gratitude going through your body. Deep breath in. Hold it and let go of what no longer serves you. Let it all out. I'm going to bring you back on a count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Who feels that energy in the room? I'm here to be grateful for showing you who you are, because there is a being inside of you, and it is so divine, and it is so strong, and it is so beautiful, and it is so empowered. And I'm grateful to be able to be here and tell you who you are. You are an empowered being. Yeah, say it louder. You're an empowered being. And so one of the things that I do is I use gratitude. And I may be a Generation X and not a boomer or a millennial, but I do use paper to do a gratitude journal every day. And there's a reason for that. Can we say gratitude for a gratitude journal? Let's everybody get into this. There's a reason for that, because there is more things to be grateful about in this world in your life than there is for you not to be grateful. And how you build and manifest your world is through gratitude and love in your heart. And you know the interesting thing about your body, this limbic brain back here, this limbic brain here in the brain, it doesn't know any difference that when you're giving gratitude to yourself and love to yourself than it does when you're giving gratitude to the world and love to other people. It knows no different. It just knows that it feels love and gratitude. And what does that do? It builds your frequency and your energy and your electromagnetic field into a bright and empowered state. And when you see that, when you feel this energy that you've built in this sanctuary, you should be grateful right now for the power that is within you, because you are an empowered being, full of love, full of light, and you are the light of the world. Can we feel that? Yes. And I am so grateful because we are the light workers. I mean, there's light workers all over this world bringing, what is light? It's truth. It's facing the truth that's within you. And that is powerful. And that's where I'm here to tell you today that the language of the soul is gratitude and love. And how do you awaken that soul within inside of you? Gratitude and love. Bringing more gratitude and love in your heart. And so when you have a pain in your body, you give gratitude to that pain. Why? Because it's an opportunity for you to understand who you are on a deeper, soulful level. Because pain is telling you, pay attention, inward now. It's not saying, I need to run from this pain. You want to walk right into it. You want to walk right into it because you want to look at the opportunity that's going to give you to say, who am I on a deeper, soulful level? And you are a child of God. That's who you are. You are princes and princess of the royal family that rules in all that is. Do you feel that? Yes. You are divine royalty. And what that means is that we have this energy within us that is empowered to go out and heal this world because we start with healing ourselves. And one of the reasons why I know that is because who's ever been the type of person that was out there saying, I want to help all my friends, I want to help all my loved ones, and I want to heal them, and they never listened to me. Anybody feel that one? Because I did the same thing. I did the same thing when I was 22 years old. My grandmother said to me, she said, Jer, I just wish you kids would listen to me because your life would be a lot easier. And 22-year-old Jeremy said, well, we're not supposed to listen to you. We're supposed to grow up and screw up and then come back to you when we screw up for your advice. And why? Because your body is geared towards learning through making mistakes that are called opportunities and going out there and building who you are on a deeper level. Because what ends up happening is we're veiled, and through experience, we start to shed back and peel back the onion layer of who we are and getting deeper into our soul. And the deeper and deeper we get, it's an inside job. When the more and more we get inside, the bigger our light comes. So what ends up happening? My grandmother, many years later, after she had passed away, came to me and she said, you got it. You got it. You go out there, you experience life, you welcome life, you're grateful for life. All the mistakes that I've made, all the things that I've done that people looked at me and said, what is he doing? Can anybody relate to that one? Okay, what is he doing? And so I'm the type of person that I just walk right into it. And one of my closest friends is here with me today. He can tell you that I've made some mistakes where I know he was just shaking his head and he was probably like, what is Jared doing? But how I grew and how you grew is by making mistakes. And that's how you became the person you are right now, that divine being. We're spiritual beings having a what experience? Human experience. And we're spiritual beings in that human experience. Why did we come down here? We came down here to experience and make our soul grow. We are here to make and manifest the glory of God that is within you. Everybody remember that quote? Marianne Williamson? Yes. So, really cool experience I got to. I'm teaching a class in South Africa right now. And they asked me, I'm teaching it online, of course, and they asked me, what is your favorite quote? And I read this quote to them because I said this was my mother's favorite quote. Do you know what that quote means to them? Nelson Mandela said that at his inauguration. He read that at their inauguration. So I felt moved to say that to them, and they said, Jared, do you know what that means to us? That was Nelson Mandela's inaugural speech to our country. And they were so touched, I had no idea. I just knew it's a Marianne Williamson quote. And so, but they said that was so there was, in that moment, I got to do what? Let my soul shine through in a moment that brought something for them. And guess what? Their soul shined through and brought something for me that connected me back to my mother. Everybody relate to this? Yeah. Everybody with me on this one? You act in an authentic state in your life, and you are the light of the world. You're exactly what Jesus told us to do. Go out there and shine brightly. Shine as bright as possible. Because when you shine brightly and you are unapologetically you, then guess what? You give other people permission to heal, to follow, to understand. You're not sitting there trying to get your friends to heal. You're healing yourself. And guess what? You give permission to them, because then they look and they say, oh, wow, what's Jared doing? What are they doing over there? And so then they automatically what? Your light is shining so brightly and frequency is shining so brightly that it helps them heal as well. Everybody with me on that? So what I want everybody in this room to do when you're going out today or this week and you're going to Thanksgiving, I want you to just smile and bring love and truth and understanding to people. And to feel your heart and be in that moment, because how you awaken your soul within you, the temple of God is where? Within you. So if the temple of God is within you, then what do? How do you awaken that divine being in you? Through love, through gratitude, through being authentic, through being unapologetically you, through being the person that you were born to be. And that's what gratitude is all about. And that's why that journal, that paper journal that I use every day, and I say thank you so much. I even say thank you to my car. I say thank you to my apartment. And I also say, if these things are no longer supposed to be a part of my plan, I lovingly release you. And I say that every single day in my prayers and my meditation. And you guess what? The people that are meant to be in my life, the souls that are meant to be in my life, the experiences that are meant to be in my life, come in naturally. And everything you're ever going to want or dream of, is if it's in your highest and best good, it will naturally come into your life. You don't have to control your world. You're grateful for your world. You're grateful for all experiences. So interestingly enough, most people in this room know that in June of 2024, I went into the hospital and found I'm a type 2 diabetic. And I'm not going to lie to you, for the first couple of weeks, I found I was a little shaken up. That's called the human experience. Everybody with me on that? It is okay to have those experiences where you're like, I'm not sure what I'm going to do here. But what you do is you immediately go into prayer. Do you guys know metaphysically what diabetes is? No. Deep-rooted anger. And I'm like, I'm not an angry person. What are you talking about? Generational trauma. There's also deep-rooted things that come through our family. So what did I do? I said, you know what? I'm going to be grateful for this experience because I'm going to figure this out. But I'm going to let my soul figure it out. This is where you surrender. This is where you say, I'm here to serve you as a soul, my soul in God, in the energy of the divine or the world, the universe, whatever you want to call it, that's creating all of this with us, that we're co-creating with. And so what I found is my A1C was 7.2. It's now 5.9. It's now considered to be pre-diabetic, not diabetic anymore. So do I still have a ways to go? Absolutely. But the journey is what's more important than the goal. The goal is my health and my understanding. So for those of you out there that have things going, when this first happened, I had a friend of mine, her name is Betty, 93 years old. I've known her for almost 20 years. She messaged me and she said, what I want you to start doing is I want you to go down and start talking to your blood sugar and asking what's going on. And so I did. And it started saying to me, you've allowed every single person in your life up until the past few years to be more important than me. Healer, heal thyself. Everybody know what that means? Yes. So how can you be the light of the world if you're always trying to lift up everybody else's light? You have to start with you first, and then your cup runneth over, and whatever spills out is what you give to other people. Everybody with me on that? You're also stealing other people's opportunity in their own soul plan by constantly doing things for everybody. Everybody with me on that one? Yeah. So what you're going to be grateful for is the journey to become at one with yourself, and how you manifest is to be in the now of the moment, right here, right now, in this body, in this temple. And when you're in alignment, everything else starts to manifest. I got a phone call in the middle of October, the end of September. I was asked to take over as the director of the Speakers Inner Circle for the Los Angeles Tribune. So I said yes. 3 weeks later, I was asked to fly to San Diego and be on a movie set for female empowerment. It's called The Return of the Lioness. So it was a cool experience because I've been saying I want to start creating my own documentaries. Now, when I was out there, I was working 2:30 in the morning Pacific time until about 9 o'clock in the morning Pacific time, my day job, and then getting on the movie set at 9:15 in the morning and work until 5, and then going to sleep around 8. So definitely not the most ideal for my health, but what I did do is every night I meditated and I brought my body into a state of relaxation so that I could get as many hours of good sleep as possible. But here's what's really cool. I connected with some really cool people that are going to help us do what? Bring this message out there to help people heal. Okay? This is where the energy works. I didn't ask for this. I didn't go out there solicit this. This energy dropped into my lap. Okay? And what I'm trying to tell you is I'm a poor kid from a small town that in a little Gardner, North Dakota, was born in Minneapolis, Minnesota to a single 17-year-old mother who put herself through nursing school, and I thought there was no way I could ever do any of these things. But what ended up happening is when you start loving yourself, what is in your highest and best good naturally attracts. You do not attract what you desire, you attract who you are. And I still have a journey, and I'm still working on it every day, and I still have my moments, just like everybody else, but you're grateful for those moments as well. And what I want you to start doing is I run across a lot of clients, they come to me and they say, well, I shouldn't have done that, I shouldn't have done that. I said, stop shooting on your life and start looking at, it's called grace. It's called grace. And when you have gratitude, even for the moments where you stumble, and then you look at them and process them and understand them, then you'll really start to really heal. Because what ends up happening is our energy is all over the place. When I remember I said the now of the moment, right here in this body. Well, what ends up happening is our energy, because the world is geared towards taking us out of our body. So one of the things that people always ask me is, they said, can you teach me how to go out of my body and how to have an out-of-body experience? I'm like, you better learn how to stay in your body first. I said, because you're either probably in Washington or Hollywood or what's going on over here or what's going on over here or what's going on with your kids and your grandkids and all that kind of stuff. You need to stick here. And they said, well, I worry about those things. I said, what I want you to start doing is I want you to start praying for those things. I want you to get in the now of the moment and start saying, I see truth. Let the truth be revealed in this in a loving and highest and best good way. Because you just did it right here. You just built an energy in this sanctuary of gratitude and love. That's who you are. So when you're stressed about things that are happening in the world, you're now saying that you're disempowered. But when you get yourself back in the body and you start saying, you know what? I want to see the truth revealed in this. I want to see it in the highest and best good. I want to see healing in this world. I feel healing in this world. I see this all the time. And you feel that, you will change the dynamics of this world. And it only takes two of us to be lined up. It says 2 or more gather in my name. And who is with us? The Father, God, the energy of oneness, the Holy Spirit, whatever you want to call it. Spaghetti monster in the sky. Doesn't really matter. God doesn't care what you call God. God wants to know what's in your heart. And that's where we're going to really change this world, because we get caught up in judgment. The judgment is what holds the fabric of the illusion together. It's the glue that holds everything together. But when you start looking at it and saying, this is all divinely led in the highest and best good, and it's going to happen in divine timing and divine order, make it easy, you're going to start changing the world and the world around you. I want to thank you. I am selling books here today of my brand new book called The Sovereign Mindset, and I appreciate you guys, and thank you so much for allowing me to serve you. Bye-bye.
So much truth has just spilled out. Wonderful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now it's